Are you a business owner or a marketer and you're looking for a place to improve your business skills or ability? Then you're on the right channel. Hi, my name is Mirabel. I'm welcoming you to Glittarz TV. Don't forget to like, share, turn on the notification bell. So whenever we post a subsequent video, you will be able to get notified. Bye!
Okay, welcome to this episode of Sales Masterclass. And today we are going to be talking about how to elevate yourself from a low sales personnel to a high ticket closer. But before we go into that, I would like to tell you about something I just stumbled upon on YouTube here. I came across this AI tool on YouTube that is used for creating music. Man, that tool is really a game changer, nothing more, nothing less. If you're a content creator, you're into music, or you're a music producer, you can mix and master. Even if you want to be a musician but you don't know what to sing, just give it your voice and it will produce the music exactly the way you want. Just give it the command and it will produce it for you. In fact, let me not talk too much. Just watch the video that will play immediately after the Sales Masterclass. Then you'll understand what I'm saying.
What is the difference between a top-level salesperson, a closer, and an ordinary one? Now, I find this fascinating because you can give two different people the exact same product or service to sell, the exact same leads to call.
They will come back with different response.
Completely different outcomes. So I reflected on this for a while and I want to share my thoughts with you on it because the implications of my reflection, you can take them and apply them and become a top-level salesperson yourself, or at least it will help you get there. And if you find this type of premium sales content useful, let me know in the comments and give this video a heart, and I'll share more off-the-cuff, unscripted, raw thoughts with you. So the realization that I came to is that it's not about wearing a fancy suit, and it's not about information. It's not even about communication skills. It's about identity. It's about who the closer, the top-level salesperson, sees themselves as, and who the lower-level salesperson sees themselves as.
What is your identity?
And once you understand this, it makes perfect sense. Now, in my own example, in every company I've ever worked for, I always aspired to be or became the top-level salesperson. And to the point that it actually becomes a problem sometimes, because when you become the top-level salesperson, you start throwing your weight around a little bit too much, and then you piss off the other salespeople sometimes, and they talk about you to the manager, and the manager hears about you every single day, and though your numbers are good, you become an emotional drainage for the manager, and then you end up getting fired, even though you're the best performer. That's actually happened to me before. But the idea is, the way that I get there is by becoming obsessed with the scoreboard. So if we have a company scoreboard on how much everybody's selling, I would just become obsessed with that thing to the point where I dream about that thing. Like I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll check my phone and see, okay, there's a guy ahead of me. I got to get ahead of him by the end of the month. It's an obsession thing. Because when you develop that obsession, the way figures itself out. You'll find the way. But if you don't have that obsession to begin with, then forget about it. You're going to get outcompeted by people who do. So the way I viewed myself was always the top performer, and then I carry myself like the top performer.
Always carry yourself.
I witnessed other top performers in various roles that I worked in and tried to understand what makes that person so good. I was even talking to a salesperson the other day by coincidence, and she was telling me how, she's closing deals without even trying. Like she'll be at home watching Netflix on her phone, and then, a deal just came in. Now think about the lower level salespeople's beliefs that sales is hard, sales is difficult, and I have to work really hard for these deals. And, it's a completely different mindset. For one person, it's like effortless flow. It's like Netflix and chill, Netflix and closing deals. For the other one, it's like, I gotta hustle, I gotta work so hard and that kind of thing. And although it is true, sometimes it's actually true that you do have to work hard, but when it's your identity to be the best, it becomes a lot easier. And so, practical takeaway from this video is like this. If you're not the top level salesperson in your company, or even if you are, this is what I would advise you to do. Write out the person who you are right now, the characteristics of that person, or like a character summary of that person as if it's a movie character. Write out your character right now. What are his characteristics? What does he do habitually? How does he speak? How does he dress? How does he present himself? How does he communicate? Write all these things out, or get ChatGPT to help you. And then write out the person that you need to become if you want to be the top performer. And then
writing it out helps you walk towards it.
What happened to take you from this person to this person? So you're writing out the character, the identity of who you are right now. And then you're writing out the salesperson or the business owner that you want to be. And then you write out the transition period. And then stick to it. Make that thing happen.
Thank you for watching that episode of Sales Masterclass. If this class really helped you to elevate your mind, to know that you're meant to move from a low sales personnel to a high ticket closer, I am happy this message got to you. And I want to tell you that there is another clip, the last video uploaded on the success circuit, finding where success really starts. Just go there, watch that clip. It will also help you to also elevate and make sure you maximize your abilities and become the best out of yourself. You remember I was telling you about this AI tool I came across. Now listen, let's see how this AI tool operates. Just fix the gaze on the screen. Let us see how it works. Hold on.
Getting the word out by finding free or highly discounted AI generation programs, because my goodness, we know how expensive costs can get as content creators. So if you've been using Suno to make AI songs, you might be thinking, do I really need another AI music tool? Well, let me show you why this tool might be beneficial if you are a musician or a producer. This new platform is called Music Creator AI, and on the surface, it kind of looks like Suno. You type a prompt, it turns your ideas or lyrics into full songs with vocals if you want. So stick around, because I'm going to be doing a deep dive into the software to see if this program is good for you and good for me as a music producer. So it's built not just for one-click songs, but as a toolbox for people who actually work with audio. Alongside the AI music and lyrics generator, you've got things like a vocal remover, a stem splitter. You can master your tracks. It even has MIDI and audio analysis tools all living in the same place. And everything you generate is advertised as 100% royalty-free music that you own. So you can drop it straight into your YouTube videos, your podcasts, games, or client projects without worrying about weird licensing surprises. All right, let's dive into the software and see how we like it. Okay, so here we are just on the home page. So all I'm gonna do is hit create music now. Oh, right here, you can roll the dice. It can create ideas and themes and topics for you, but we're just gonna go and press create music. It just brings you to the same place anyway. And here we are. Here's the main dashboard. And on the left side, let me just go over this menu real quick. AI music generator, just like Suno. AI lyrics generator, AI vocal remover, AI stem splitter, AI singing voice generator. Very cool stuff, you guys. AI song cover generator, AI music mastering. And we're going to go over these one by one very briefly. And then here's an AI MIDI editor, AI audio to MIDI. Very cool, very different. That's unique. Key and BPM finder and BPM tapper. Let's go up here to AI music generator. As you can see, I have created a couple songs already, and I actually compared these songs to Suno. So my prompt was 80s pop, synthwave, jazz for this, and I did the same thing in Suno, and coincidentally, Suno and Music Creator AI came up with the same exact title to these songs. So let me just let you listen to this.
I guess this will blow your mind right now.
Real quick, that tenor sax sounds amazing for an AI generation. Let's keep going. Very rich, but let's go over to Suno and just compare the two tracks, okay? Here's Suno, the same exact prompt.
streetlights flicker, lost in your endless shimmering maze. Oh, neon sand.
Yeah, a little bit of a different feel. And yeah, they both have lyrics in them, vocals. But the quality it's pretty outstanding. Compared to what AI music was a year ago, my goodness, they have come leaps and bounds within the last year. If you're familiar with Suno, you know how this works. You can just choose a mood. You put your prompt in here. You can create instrumental only. I create a lot of background tracks for my videos, so I just toggle this on. And if you look down here, this is interesting how this is kind of buried. This is a very interesting and unique feature. Turn photo to music. And let's just click that for a second. This is kind of cool. So you upload your image, and then you add information, and then it generates a song based on the photo. Why don't we try that real quick? You know what? I'm not even going to type in, so let's go ahead and generate music. Okay, so here we are at Springtime Connection. There's the name, and here's the music. Let's take a listen.
Soft sunlight falls through cherry tree.
Wow.
We sit together, time seems to
Yeah, so that did a pretty good job, right? Even this thumbnail looks like the picture that we uploaded, right? So nice job, nice job. Okay. Like I said before, this is kind of a neat feature that was sandwiched on the bottom. But what is this? Write an awesome rap. Let's just click that and see what happens. It's just generating more music. That's it. And then what's this? Create a happy. Yeah. So my suggestion to you, Music Creator AI, is to move this turn photo to music and pop it over here to the main menu, because that is a cool feature. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. AI lyrics generator. This is just your standard lyric generator, you guys. Nothing special about this. AI vocal remover and sweet melody. Okay, so this is an AI track I created in Suno, and I just uploaded it here. And if you look on the right side, it did split a few of the stems. And here we go, the drums, the vocal, and the bass. And yeah, so it split 4 stems for me. Okay, nice. This is not even called a stem splitter, so that was a nice surprise. So I'm going to come over here. Okay, I should be able to remove the vocal, so let's come down here to vocal and play it.
for hours, never stopped. I knew you would be.
Yep. So here's the volume. And then when you're done with this, when you've removed your vocals, you can just come over here and then download the track. It's as easy as that.
Very easy.
Okay, AI stem splitter. Now Suno does have a stem splitter and does a really great job of that. So I did upload the same track here, and let's see what happens. Okay, so vocal remover and stem splitter did the same thing. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see, bass, vocals, drums. And if I'm missing something, please someone leave a comment below and let me know if I'm not seeing something here. So the stem splitter, it did a decent job at splitting the stems, right? It did what it said it was going to do. So this one here is AI singing voice generator. And I believe this is if you're going to create a persona, like Suno has a
This particular AI tool is just out of the world.
Where once it generates a song and you like the voice, you can stamp that voice, save the voice, and you can apply it to different audio tracks or different prompts. But to do this, to train this one, you're going to upload the file, you're going to name it, you're going to give it an image or a face, I should say, and then uploaded seconds. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know what this is here, what this is. I'm going to have to come back and check this out. Anyway, so that's AI singing voice generator. And this is kind of neat. AI song cover generator. So this voice Chris is, like I said, from AI singing voice generator. And this would be my voice, and I just renamed it Chris. But there's a library of other artists here that you can use. And I uploaded a song called Sweet Jealousy, and I applied a Justin Bieber voice. And right, you just upload the audio here. And this is how the track came out.
For your forgiving hearts, astound me here and torn apart.
And for the record, that's not me. That's Justin Bieber. I am not a professional vocalist. I am an instrumentalist. who sings, but my voice is definitely better than how this came out.
You welcomed me and renewed my strength.
It doesn't sound good. But again, it could be the track that I uploaded. I would want to come back and play around with these voices here. And again, you can create your own voice models, but you know, AI is not perfect. It's how we prompt it. It's our inputs that really matter. And my inputs could have been off. So I definitely want to come back and play around with this. But this was kind of fun. Okay, let's go to music mastering. Now this is neat. So if you use DAW like Logic or Pro Tools or Cubase and programs like that, or even Audacity, and you export your file, your track in and of itself is not going to be radio ready. What you need to do is master the file so it's loud enough and beefy enough to be played or uploaded to the major streaming platforms like Apple, like Amazon, Spotify, Pandora. But you need to master it. You need to make it sound better, and that's what this is good for. Now listen to the difference between the original track of this summertime song and the mastered track. Let me know if you hear the difference. Let's go to the mastered version. Let's back it up to the same spot. Yeah, so there's a significant difference in decibels in volume there. So that's why this is really great for music producers and for musicians to bring their track up to radio-ready volume, right? So good stuff. Nicely
Very
done,
good
Music
stuff.
Creator AI. All right, so here we are on the AI MIDI editor. It's got its practicality, so you can choose your instrument and then, okay, not bad, okay. And then what's cool about this is you can pencil in your MIDI notes. I'm just randomly drawing in notes here. And then you can extend them. So what I think this is good for though is creating manual drum beats. If I go here to rhythm track and I choose a drum set, and if you push the keyboard over here, you can sample the sound of each instrument. And here's the kick drum, and you can just plug in. Oop, I missed that, so let's drag that down here. I can just plug in on the beat where I want the kick drum, and I think this is, yeah, there's snare. I can plug the snare in. And I'm going to show you something really cool in a second here. I'm going to do kick, snare, and hi-hat. Let's do a hi-hat, which is here. So 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm staying just within a measure here, but I'm going to go over here and click the select tool, and I'm only going to spend another minute on here. I'm going to drag all these back to measure 1. There we go, measure 1. And what's cool is you can do something called quantize. Now, if you're a musician, producer, you understand what quantize is. It resets all the beats right onto the digital beat. So if I drew the line or drew the beat off, if I like drew it, oh, it's actually quantizing it for me. So it's putting it right on the line. But if I didn't draw it on the line, quantize would fix that problem. Okay, and I would do that by selecting everything, going to edit, coming down here and pressing quantize. So, and once you're happy with your MIDI file, you can come up here and you can export it as an MP3 or WAV file, or you could download the MIDI file to use in your favorite digital audio workstation, your favorite DAW. So you could also plug in a MIDI instrument. I have an Akai MPK Mini in front of me, and it is connected, so I can play the beats. And you can record right here. You press record, and yeah, you're going to need a metronome, right? So the program is a little quirky. It takes a little bit to figure it out. But you would, let's say, I'm going to set it here. I'm going to press record.
When you master this, I know the output is going to be
so that should have recorded it. And there it is. So I recorded it and I played it off beat. So I'm going to do a quick quantize. I'm selecting all, going to edit, quantizing, and there you go. It quantizes it right on the beat. So anyway, a lot of cool functionality in here. So nice music creator AI. I feel like you could do a lot more with this, maybe make it a little bit easier to navigate. But otherwise, you know, pretty good for basic MIDI stuff. Not bad. Okay, let's go over here. And this I like a lot, this audio to MIDI. So this is kind of cool. If you record a piano, right, an acoustic piano, and you want to turn all your notes to MIDI, it will do that. Just upload the file here, and I've done that before, and it does a pretty good job at transferring or translating into MIDI. Key and BPM Finder, you guys know what that is, and BPM Tapper, just try tapping the beat. You know, I'm just clicking on it. You can tap the beats per minute. Pretty standard stuff, you guys. But anyway, that wraps up my quick demonstration, my quick tutorial.
I told you, right? It's very, very powerful. Like, it's very powerful. And the truth is, man, their clips are mind-blowing. I won't lie to you, this is really a game changer for both content creators, musicians, producers. You can mix and master everything. And they also have the trial plan. You can always check it out. I'm going to drop the link on the description box. Just click on it, go over to the website, explore, create music, and give us something that is going to blow the world. Give us something that is going to top the billboard. Always remember to tell people that you got this information from Glittarz TV, okay? So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on this YouTube channel, because we have a lot of content. We have a lot of mind-blowing content to bring for you guys. Thank you very much, and see you in the next episode.